Today's topic is motivation theories. But before we go into motivation theories, you already have a business already. We have a business. So we know the kind of business we do. We know that we need workers to fulfill our operations as a business. So these workers we're talking about, how do we make them happy? So making your workers happy comes to talk about what? Motivation theories. Do you get it? You have a business already. You know the kind of business you are doing. But you can't do it all alone. You need some group of people to work with. These people are your employees. So how do you make them happy? So making them happy is what we need to talk about here today. Do we understand motivation theories now? Do you have any questions for now?
No.
Good. So what is motivation? It is whatever that makes an employee to be willing to work. So whatever makes you to feel like doing that job is what we call motivation. Do we get it? Please, I would love you stop writing. When I'm talking, pens are always down. Thank you. So, whatever you have in your mind that makes you to be able to work, that makes you happy doing that job, is what we call what? Motivation. So that means individuals, employees, will have their own sort of motivation. So what makes you to be motivated might be different from what is going to make you to be motivated. Do we get it? Do we understand what motivation is here? So whatever we do that makes us happy, as in whatever makes us happy to do that job. Is it clear? Do you have any question?
No.
Why people work? People work for a variety of reasons. The main reason why people work is because they need to earn money. They need to earn money to buy food and basic necessities for life. The main reason why people work will be summarized in the diagram below. But before I talk about this diagram, so basically, people do work because they want to earn money. You can't sit down home or sleep at home and earn. You can't. So definitely you need to be out there, to be in an office, to be employed, so that you can earn money in the course of you working. So the main reason why everybody works is what? To earn what? Do we understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So let's check all. So when you earn this money, what do you do with this money? You need to buy your basic. So there are necessities of life, like the food, like the clothing, like the shelter, which are important to your living. So you won't be able to fulfill these things without you working. Do we understand? So we're going to earn money, yes. When we earn money, we're not going to eat money, but we're going to use it to buy some basic necessities. Do we understand?
Yeah.
Any question up to here? We know the basic necessities now: the food, the clothing, the shelter. These are the basic things that life we need to survive. Without these things, we cannot survive. Are we together? Are we together?
Yeah.
Okay. So the main reasons are this. Now, why work? Money to pay for necessities. So we need money to pay for what? Necessities. I think those ones are clear. Necessities are the food, the clothing, the shelter, where to live. Do we understand basic necessities?
Yeah.
Do we all understand basic necessities? Great. The second one, security. Knowing your job is safe. So I am going to be motivated. I would want to do that job. I would want to continue to do that job because I know if I'm doing this job is going to be there for me for so long. I won't lose this job. So I am happy I'm working because this job could sort me now and in the present, in the future. Do you get what I mean here? So people work because of security. They know that this job is going to sort them in the present time and in the future. Shelter, where to live. Do we understand basic necessities?
Yeah.
Do we all understand basic necessities? Great. The second one, security. Knowing your job is safe. So I am going to be motivated. I would want to do that job. I would want to continue to do that job because I know if I'm doing this job is going to be there for me for so long. I won't lose this job. So I am happy I'm working because this job could sort me now and in the present, in the future. Do you get what I mean here? So people work because of security. They know that this job is going to sort them in the present time and in the future. Do we get security here? Knowing your job is safe. That means you have the job now, going forward, you still have the job. Do we get it? Do we all get it?
Yes.
The third one, social needs. Feeling part of a group. So, some people do work because they want to have friends. They want to keep company. They want to be among some group of people. So, for this reason, I am working. So, I'm working because I want to mingle. I'm working because I want to meet different people with different cultures. I want to meet a lot of people. And you can't be at home to meet people. You need to be at the workplace to meet diversified people. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do we understand the third one here? Social needs. Meeting a group. You have to work, you're going to meet different people of walks of life. But you can't get that done while you're at home. So you need to be in a workplace. You need to be in a working environment. Is it clear? The fourth one, esteem needs, feeling important. Some people do work because they want to be respected. They want to feel that they want to be respected. They want people to feel that they are important. Do we understand this?
Yeah.
Do we get it? So we're talking about why we work. The first one again, I'm going to quickly recap. The first one is to buy our basic needs when we earn this money. The second one is to meet people, to feel among the people. The third one is sorting ourselves right now and in the future, which is job security. That we know this job is going to save us right now, it's going to sort us right now, and it's going to sort us going forward in the future. Do we get that?
Yeah.
And esteem is, I told you already, feeling important. You're working because you want to feel important, you want to be respected. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Yeah. And the last one, job satisfaction. Like knowing you did a good job. So a lot of people are working because they are happy doing that job. They know they will enjoy it, they are satisfied when they do the job. So I won't go to work, I won't do this job because I can't get it done. Because I am not an expert in this job. But I am going to do this job because I know I can get the best out of me. I know when I do this job, I'm going to give a great result. So giving a great result is why they work. So that people could say, oh, he did a great job. So some people are working because they want to be told that they did a great job. Do we get it? As these things occurred to you before, like these things we're talking about, people work basically because of these things. People work to earn money, to buy basic things. People work because they want to meet people. They want to make friends. People work because they derive satisfaction in it. They derive satisfaction. People work because of that. People work because it solves their present situation and their future situation. It's going to solve it. People work because they want to be respected. Do we get it? Do we understand why we work here now? Any question about this side?
No.
Can I continue?
Yeah.
Great. So what are the benefits of a well-motivated workforce? What is workforce? Workforce are the workers, the group of people that work with you. When they are motivated, when they are happy, what are the benefits of being happy to your employer or to your company? So if your workers are motivated, what do you gain as a business? That's what I meant by what? Benefit of well-motivated workforce. What are the benefits you stand to gain when your workers, when your employees are happy, are well-motivated? The first one, high output per worker. When you talk about high output, you're talking about productivity. That means a well-motivated worker will be able to put his best into that job to produce as much as possible, to give you a great result. Because he is happy, because he is motivated. So he's going to give you a great result. He's going to produce whatever you need to get. Because he's motivated, because he's happy. So if employees are happy doing that job, what happens to the firm? The cost of firms will reduce because workers will do more and firms will pay less. Do we get the cost reduction here? Yeah. A well-motivated worker will produce the highest possible, which will reduce the cost of production for firms. Unlike a worker that is not motivated, is not happy, it will be sluggish, it will not be on time, and this will be a cost for the firm. Because he's going to be paid for doing nothing. Do you get the difference here? A well-motivated worker will put on his effort, will put on his best to get the job done. But if he's not motivated, he's going to do it sluggishly, he's going to be laggard, and at the end of the day, the company will still pay him for being sluggish. So when you are paying someone for being sluggish, it's a cost increase because you are not paying for the job done. Do you get it here? Do we understand? Or am I too fast? Do you all get it? So one thing in essence is this: a well-motivated worker will increase his output, what he's producing, and a non-well-motivated or a demotivated worker will reduce output. It will not change in method. Do we get it?
Yes.
Any question?
No.
Any question? The third one, two-way communication with management. For example, suggestion that will improve quality. Because you are motivated as an individual, because you are motivated as a worker, you would want to be part of. So you want to be part of the companies going forward. You would give suggestions. You will be observing. You want to perform. You would want to give your own quota to the company. That, oh, this is my own idea. Can't we do it this way? But when you're not happy, it's not your business. But when you are happy doing that job, you would want to help out, even if the quality is low. You want to give your quota. You want to give advice. You would be willing to speak with the management. But if you are not happy, you just get your job done and you move on. Whatever happens with the company, whatever happens with the business, it's not your problem. But for the fact that you are happy, you are motivated, you would want to give your own ideas. You want to suggest going forward to improve the business. Is it clear? Do we understand? We are talking about a well-motivated worker. Why they are important in a company. What benefits do businesses get when their workers are well motivated? So these are the benefits they stand to gain if their workers are what? Motivated. Do we get it? The next one, low labor turnover. What is low labor turnover? When we talk about labor turnover, it means the ability of workers to switch from one company to another. So when you are not motivated, when you are not happy at the workplace, you want to seek for other employment, you would want to leave the company, yes or no? So you leaving that company for another company is what we call labor turnover. Do we understand labor turnover here? Labor turnover means the ability of employees to change jobs, to change to other companies, to leave your company to go to other companies. So when workers are not happy working in your company, then it's a problem for your company. Because every now and then, you have to be paying to get more workers. You won't have stable workers. You won't have loyal workers. Do we understand? So, do we get it? Yes. Your workers must be happy. If they are happy, they will be willing to stay with you. If they are not happy, they will leave. And when they leave, we call it labor turnover. Ability of workers to switch jobs, to switch to other companies. And if this continues to happen in your company might go down. Your business might fail. But if you are able to keep your workers, you are able to keep them because they are happy. They are motivated. Do we get it? Any question about that? The next one. Low rates of absenteeism. As this will reduce the disruption caused by absence from work. What do I mean here? When your workers are motivated, when they are happy, they will want to come to work. They will be willing to come. They won't be absent. Every now and then, every morning they want to come to work. But if they are not motivated, they might not even come. They are already tired of the job. They don't want to come anymore. So that's what we call absenteeism. The inability of workers to be present at the workplace. They won't be at the workplace. They are not going to be present every now and then. They will either come late or not come at all. Do we understand? So a well-motivated worker will always be present at work, which will help production, which will help operations of the business. But if the worker is not motivated, he could come late, he could choose not to come at all. Do we get it? Yeah. Any question about that? Yeah. So, motivation. Since we know motivation is about being happy doing the job, so there are different scholars that have said their own. They've come up with different ideas about motivational theories. So these are the scholars. We have Taylor, we have Maslow, we have Osborne. So these people, they talked about motivation. They gave us their own ideology, their assumption of motivation. They told us the reasons why people are working. They gave us the reasons why people are happy at workplace. Do we get it?
Yeah.
So let's check them one at a time. We have F. Frederick W. Taylor in 1911. What did he say? He said, Taylor based his ideas on the assumption that employees are motivated because of personal gains. Personal gains. So what are these hierarchy? He says workers are motivated based on certain criteria. So if the first need is done, you think about the second need, you think about the third need, you think about the fourth need, you think about the fifth need. That is Maslow. He believes workers are motivated in each hierarchy. Do we understand? So let's go about the hierarchy. So the first hierarchy is what? Physiological needs. So people are willing to work so that they can buy food, they can buy clothes, they can buy shelter. That is physiological. Do we understand physiological need here?
Yeah.
This is hierarchy. Ways in which people become motivated at work. So the first one is physiological needs. To be able to feed, to be able to clothe, to be able to have a shelter, to afford these things. That is physiological. Yes, please.
Is the hierarchy is it based on the top is the most important and then the bottom the least important? Is there an order?
Not really how they are important. What it means is that when one is done, you think about the next. Do you get it? When one is done, you think about the next. When the next is done, you think about the next. That is the hierarchy here. Is it clear? And I will appreciate you use your right hand, okay? Thank you. So the first thing I'm working because I want to be able to feed. I'm working because I want to be able to clothe. I'm working because I want a shelter. So when that comes, I think about the next hierarchy, which is what? Security need. Yeah, security need. So now I have the job, I have the money, I can feed, I can clothe, I can shelter. I need to keep my job. So the next thing that is going to make me to be happy, the next thing that wants to keep me motivated is to keep my job. Because I know if I'm hard at work, I'll be able to keep my job. Do you understand the hierarchies now? The first hierarchy is to be able to feed yourself, to be able to have a clothes on, to be able to have a shelter on top of you. The next need is what? The hierarchy is what? Security need. You want to work hard so that you can keep the job. Is that clear? Then when that is done, the next one is to feel among the group. So you're working hard so that you can be part of the company, so that you can make your own quota, so that you can be part of the group. That is the third hierarchy. Is it clear? The fourth one, esteem needs. Now that you have the job, now that you are among people, you want to be respected. Do we get it? Now you have the job, now you can feed, now you have people, friends around you, you want to be respected. So this will keep you motivated also. That is esteem needs. Do we understand esteem needs here? To be respected. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Am I going too fast on this scene?
No.
Is it fine? Any question? Great. Then we have the last one, which is what? Self-actualization. Becoming the best version of yourself. Becoming what you really want to become. So here I am motivated because at this point in time, I am getting to there. I'm getting there. My dreams are coming true. This is what I want to become. Becoming the best version of myself. Self-actualization. Do you understand self-actualization here? So the first thing you think about is being able to feed yourself, being able to clothe yourself, being able to have a shelter. The second one is about keeping your job. The third one is about what? Having friends around you. The fourth one is about what? Being respected. And the last one is becoming the best version of yourself. Becoming the best of you. Do you understand Maslow's hierarchy of needs? So these are how you keep getting motivated. So you get motivated because you have a dream to catch up with. And that is what? Self-actualization. Do we get it?
Yeah.
Any question about self-actualization?
No.
Any question about Maslow?
No.
It's clear, right?
Yes.
The last one, Osborne. So what about Osborne's theory of motivation? In 1959, he placed it on motivators and hygiene. Hygiene and what? motivators. What are IGs? IGs are what we call the maintenance factors, which must come from the company. So for you to motivators and IG and what? Motivators. What are IGs? IGs are what we call the maintenance factors, which must come from the company. So for you to keep your workers as a company, as the owner of a company, for you to keep your workers, you need these maintenance factors. And for the motivators, this comes from the workers themselves. Do we get the category here?
Yeah.
There is IG. IG are what we call maintenance factors. These are things that must come from the company to keep their workers. And we have the motivators, which must come from the workers themselves. Do we get it?
Yeah.
So let's take one at a time. Status. The company itself. How big is the company? So how big your company is will attract workers. If your company is big, you attract workers. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you understand status? The second one, security. If workers know that they can keep their job, if workers know that their job is secured in the future, they will be willing to work in your company. Is it true or not?
Yeah.
Is it true or not?
Yeah.
It's true, right? The third one, work conditions. The environment. Is it conducive for the workers? If the environment is conducive for the workers, they will be willing to work and they will be willing to stay. And you will attract more workers. Is it clear? The fourth one, company policies and administration. The kind of administration your company has. Are they friendly? Are they doing the right thing? If they are doing the right thing, if they are friendly, if they are human, if they have humanity, then your workers will stay. But if the policies of the company is not friendly, if the policies of the company is not human, then your workers will leave. They will seek for other employment. Do we get it?
Yeah.
Do we understand what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
These things must come from who? From the company. Thank you. It must come from the company. The next one, relationship with supervisors. Some workers, they love the company, but they don't have a cordial relationship with their supervisors, those that lead them. When they don't have a cordial relationship with their supervisors, they might choose to leave. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means the company must employ supervisors that are up and doing. Do we understand? Do we understand, please?
Yes.
The last one, okay, the next one is relationship with subordinates. The relationship with the supervisor and the subordinates. Who are the subordinates? Those you work with, those you are supervising. The supervisors can also leave when they don't have a good relationship with their subordinates. Are you getting it here? Not only the subordinates that can leave, even the supervisors could leave the job if they are not happy working with the subordinates. The subordinates are those you are working with, those you are supervising. If you are not happy as a supervisor working with these subordinates, you could choose to leave too. Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes.
And the last one, salary. The amount you pay to your workers. The amount you pay to your workers could also keep them or make them to leave. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any question about IG?
No.
So these ones, if they are not fulfilled, workers will be demotivated. And when workers are demotivated, they choose to leave because they're not going to be productive. Do we get it?
Yes.
Any question about IG?
No.
Then let's go to motivators. This comes from you as a worker, from you as an employee. The first one, achievements. What do you really want to gain? So, what are your future plans regarding this job? Your future plans regarding the job could make you to do the job. Do you get it?
Yes.
Do you understand achievements here?
Yeah.
What you stand to gain in the future is your achievement. Is it clear? The next one, recognition. You want to feel important. You want people to respect your understanding that, oh, you are doing a great job. Because you want people to recognize that you're doing a great job, you put more effort into it. Do you understand this? This will not come from the company, it comes from you as an employee. Is it clear? Is it clear, please?
Yes.
The third one, personal growth. What is personal growth here? What your achievements are, but more than your skills, adding up skills. What else do you need to know? So is this company going to help you to know more? Is this company going to make you get better? If yes, I need to work here. Do you understand personal growth here? Adding more improvement in your skills. If the company is going to give you that opportunity to improve, then you can work there. Is it clear? The next one is advancement. What is advancement? Promotion. Will I be promoted in this company, or I have to move elsewhere to be promoted? If yes, if I have to move elsewhere to be promoted, then there's no point being here. Do you understand advancement here? I want to work in an environment that after a while I will be promoted. After a while I will advance. But if this environment is not going to give me that, then there's no point being here. Do we understand? Do we get it, please? Yeah. And the last one, the work itself. Do you love the job? If you don't love the job, then there's no point doing the job.
What if the money's good in the job? Doesn't matter.
The money is there, but money is just a short time. Money is not going, okay, let's say, oh, and I want to take that job because of the salary. But your salary continues to be the same. But there's going to be a point in time that you would want to leave the salary because you're not happy doing the job. Money won't make you happy. Job satisfaction will make you happy. Job satisfaction will keep you going in the job. Because there's going to be a time in that job that things will get boring. There's going to be a time in that job you're going to face different challenges. But because you are happy doing that job, you will stay. Do we get it? The work itself. So I am happy doing this job because I love this job. I have passion for this job. So as a teacher, I love teaching. This is my job. I couldn't even sit in the office. I want to be in the class every now and then. It's a passion. So there's nothing that will stop me doing this. Work itself. Do we understand? Any questions about motivation here? Are they all clear?